What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, breaking news. Well, not really, because I'm a few hours late with this video. Just getting home, so wasn't able to do one before then. But apparently, Spider-Man is out of the MCU. Now, there was obviously you know about the deal between Disney and Sony, where Sony will allow them to use Spider-Man in the MCU, but Sony will get majority of the profits. Like, it's like a 95-5 in terms of profit. So they straight up strong arming them. They hold all the leverage. Disney needed Spider-Man to kind of help push forward the MCU, you know, and then it has helped them. It's also helped Sony. You know, Spider-Man Far From Home has become the highest grossing Sony film. And Sony also released a tweet talking about how they're gonna, you know, it's gonna be a theatrical re-release with more scenes, kind of like what they did with Avengers Endgame. And then right after that, the report came out that Disney's essentially trying to get a 50-50 split, that's up 45% from what they were getting, and that's falling apart. One thing I want to ask, Sony, with these private business talks, who leaked this shit? Between Sony or Disney. I mean, it's definitely Disney. Sony holds all the leverage here. But Disney would do this. Well, why would they do that? Well, to get their fan base, and this worked. To get their rabid, shield fan base to kind of put more pressure on Sony. Maybe it works, maybe not. But that's already happening. You see so many people. Like, when I first saw it, I saw it on IGN's Twitter, and it was going crazy. There's this one guy. This guy is a fucking dweeb. He's a dweeb, bro. I know we talking about comics. Like, you talking about comics, you talking about dweebs. And I mean, no. This guy is a corporate dweeb. His name's like Jeremy Conrad or some shit, man. He's on Twitter. He's always pumping up all of the MCU movies. He's clearly on the payroll. He's on the Disney payroll. And you saw this guy talking, and he was saying all kinds of shit. He was deleting tweets and shit. But that's the people they want. That's the people they want to defend their multi-billion-dollar company. Me, I just want Spider-Man to be good. And these last two movies have been trash, in my opinion. I know people like them, but as a fan of Spider-Man, it's not Spider-Man to me. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about Spider-Man. But apparently there was an update to these negotiation talks where I guess there was at an impasse. And there was no damn impasse. They were like, nigga, we ain't giving you 45%. We ain't giving you 45 more percent. We're just not giving you that much more. We hold all the leverage here. We can just be like, well, we'll do our stuff with because you see they're doing all these they did the stuff with Into the Spider-Verse. They got a few more properties using some of those Spider-Man rogue gallery. I mean, they like I said, they hold all the leverage. They got all the characters, and obviously I want to say like a month ago, right around when Spider-Man Far From Home came out, there was this thing that came out where it was Sony the one who said, no, you can't use these particular things about the character. So you're going to have to change it. You're going to have to make up your own stuff. That's why Spider-Man's so different. When you compare the source material, when you compare any of the other movies that have come out, that's why Spider-Man's so different. In terms of just, the side characters, the villains, his attachment to Iron Man. That was also a report that Sony was pretty much doing that. So Sony was pretty much holding them hostage with it. Disney just wanted to get Spider-Man in the MCU that will increase interest because Spider-Man is fucking Spider-Man. He's the A-lister in Marvel. He sells all the toys, video games. You look at the books throughout the history with his books. His movies, and people will still talk about his movies to this day. We'll have to see how it goes. With the amount of money this movie's made, Uh, I think it's like 1.2 billion, somewhere around there. The amount of money the movie's made, and I think they do reach a deal, but they're not. I don't see Sony budging on that 50, giving them 50, but I do see maybe somewhere between 30 or 40. So either 30 or 40 or a number in between that. They're definitely not going to give them the 50. Just from a business sense, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. But I do think they come up with a deal at some point in the future. Spider-Man's too big. They, especially Way Far From Home ended. I think both companies want to keep that going. Because that way, Sony can make their money. Disney can have Spider-Man and MCU, and you can be used in later team ups so they can make their money. So the deal's probably gonna happen. It's just funny to see people on Twitter how much they defend a big time corporation. It's just like the corporation doesn't care about you. I understand you like Spider-Man. That's fine. You can be kind of pissed about that. But the way you just see the way people talk, it's just like you see the way people talk, and it's just, man, like they're definitely is everybody on the payroll? I know some people, you see some of those blue check marks, they're on the payroll, but it's just the shields are out, and it's pretty bad. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think they renegotiate the deal and Spider-Man stays a part of the MCU? I mean, I personally, I just want them to get Spider-Man right. And he's like, well, is that right or wrong? Well, I didn't like that Spider-Man, so it's wrong to me. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys, before I let y'all go, apparently there's a hashtag boycott Sony thing going out now. And I didn't initially see this when I saw the article talking about negotiations and whatnot. But I just came across an article. I didn't see it on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter if you look for it. But I'm going to post an article in the description pretty much talking about this. But apparently, like I said, people want to boycott Sony, which, like I said earlier in the video, definitely Disney who leaked this to get their rabid zombie shield fan base to put pressure on Sony to take a deal they probably don't want to take. And there's always people nowadays, every single day you all see a hashtag boycott something. And a lot of times it's a bunch of dumb shit. But just wanted to let y'all know that I just came across it before I actually rendered this video out. But anyways, deuces. I'm out.